Hi there, it's Cherie from Cherie'sCraftyGirls.com. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm just going to bring you in a little bit. I'm going to make this lovely little clutch bag, and it's taken from a design from Anne Happy Stampers, who did one in, I think it was a bag, I can't remember, but it's been a long while since I've actually seen it, but I just think the design is really, really lovely. So this is very vanilla, and this is avant-garde, which is the ones I'm going to use today. And what you're going to need is an A4 piece of cardstock cut down to 6 inches, and this piece we're going to use for our butterfly, so keep that handy. And you just need a little piece of acetate that measures 4 inches by 2 inches. First of all, we're going to do our stamping. So I'm just going to turn that over. And this one I used Wisteria Wonder, Soft Sky and Smoky Slate. But today I thought I would just take random 3 pads of green. And I've got Mick Macaron, Wild Wasabi and Cucumber Crush. And again, as I say, I'm going to use Avant-Garde, and I'm going to take this flower because I think it's absolutely stunning. And I'm going to use, let me see, an E block, and then I'm just going to randomly stamp my flower. Whoa, that's it. So ink up your flower and just randomly stamp, I don't know, about a little over halfway up the card, and clean your stamp on your stamp and scrub. We will use these again in a little while, and now I'm going to use Wild Wasabi. You can use whatever colour combination you like. I'm not sure what to do with this one. I think I'm going to put him there. And that one. I'm going to cross him over actually. There. I think we need another one here. I think we need one down the bottom of the darker green. And clean your stamp. As I say, you can use this in whichever colours you have handy, or you could just do it all in one colour, or you could stamp and then stamp off. So it's the same colour, just with a slightly lighter shade. Pop him there. Oh, didn't stamp that one very well, did I? And because I'm going to go across here, I'm going to use a piece of scrap paper, if I can find some handy. There we go. And I just want that to sort of go across here because I don't want it any further up than that. But make sure you do ink your pad properly, whereas I didn't on that one. And we're just going to stamp him there and touch one here. So what I should have done is got the whole flower in. I want the whole flower to go in, so I just don't want the stem like that. And I think that's lovely. I'm just going to put one down here, and that fills in that gap. So once you've done that, clean away your stamp and pop him away, and take the dotty bit, which is this one here, and then I'm just going to randomly, I think on this one I am going to stamp off, so it's not quite so, because this is a very bold green. I'm just going to stamp that like that. Clean that stamp and pop that ink pad away. And then I'm coming back down and throw my ink pad, goodness knows where. Ow! Excuse me, I'm just going to pause you while I find it. Right, I'm back. Sorry about that. If it ever happens to you and it does come off, all you have to do is, I bet I can't get it to come off now, is you just diagonally, I can't get it to come off now, you put these two little notches with the wasabi on the opposite end to the little lip here, and you just diagonally slide it in, and then it'll go in as good as gold and be back to normal. So now, as I say, we're going to stamp off just so it's a little bit lighter on the top. You don't have to, you could just do it as normal. And third and final colour, as long as I don't go throwing it away everywhere. So again, just doing it very randomly, just to give it a little finish. I feel like Postmaster. And there we are. So that's all our stamping. So pop your stamps away. Put your blocks out of the way. And now we're going to do some scoring. So bring in your scoring board. Long side at the top, you're going to score at 1.5 inches, 5 3/4, 7 1/4, and 11 1/2. Short side at the top, we're going to score 1.5, 5 and 5 1/2. That's the scoring out of the way. Now this piece is a little trickier, and I'm going to use, oh, they've all fallen down. Let's pop them back in their magnetic strip. I'm going to use the framelit set from Sewing Love, and I can't remember what it's called. And it's a little bit tricky. You need to get you have two little holes on the squarer piece here. You need to align that to the very first score line with the small tab on the right. You're going to put it to that one, and then you're going to, it doesn't matter that it's going to go across here because we will fix that, but you do have to remember that this will cut off if you go over this on your big shot. So the way around that is, if we bring the big shot in, oops, bash the camera because I haven't got a lot of room. I'm going to have a bunch of photos to be able to show you. You take your cardstock, you put your die so that the two holes are just before the score line, and you take your top cutting mat and you pop it so it's adjacent or on top of. We need to make sure this is kept straight, like so. And you just need your top board so it comes to them two dots. You don't want to bring it right the way over, because if you cut that, it'll come out completely. And then you just pop it through your big shot just to the end, and it won't cut the end because we've got no cutting board over the top of it. So come back and take the cardstock away. And yes, it's cut that in, but that's fine. We're going to address that in a little while. So make sure all your pieces are removed. Oh look, I didn't quite go to the end. That's really annoying. So do be careful that you do go right to the very end. It won't cut it. It's fine. So once we've done that, pop your framelit away so that it's all ready for use on your next project. Like so. And pop that away so that that's ready. Oh dear, I don't know why this keeps falling up. Never mind. For your next project. So this is where we have the use of our, oops, let's get rid of all these little bits that have come out. Our rubber dumpling window sheet. This is what's going to hold that in place. So you're just going to pop it across. Should I bring you in just a fraction more? You're just going to bring that across where you have just cut out, and that is what's going to give, pardon me, your cut out some stability. Now you can either use fast fuse or sticky strip, or whichever adhesive you've got, but you just want to put it along the bottom to the score line but not over the tab, and then along the side but not on the tab. But you don't want to go over your flower, so you just go along. Oh, I've gone too far up, but that's okay because that will be folded over. I just want to remove that little bit there. I didn't want it over that score line. And the same across the top, just along the score line. You should have left just enough to pop your tape across there, and the same down the side. And then removing your backing paper, from the sticky strip, being very careful at the edge one where it's actually separated completely. You're then going to put on just below that score line and inside the other two. You're just going to pop in your window sheet, and that will keep it all nice and secure. There you are. Oh, I meant to put a little piece in there. That's what I did last time as well, just to help it hold across these lacy bits. I put a piece in there, but there we are. Right, so now we're going to do it. I'll cut it, or I think first we want to fold and burnish all our score lines, and then we've just got a little bit more scoring to do. You do have to be a bit careful here where you have cut it out, and across the top. Those, fold and burnish. Now, what you're going to do now is you're going to take a steel ruler, and in the section in the middle you have a little rectangle there and one there, and you're going to go from this score line, the two middle score lines, and you're going to do a cross So you're going to score from point to point, and the same from this corner to this corner, and then from the centre of the cross to the top of your bag. So from corner to corner, from corner to corner, from the centre of cross straight up. Actually, we'll stop at the first score line, so let me just show you that. I don't know if you can actually see that, but there is a cross in the centre, and this, once we've cut away these two, where you've got the rectangle, you want to cut away, yes, these first two rectangles, the middle two rectangles, and take them completely away, and your two at the tab, come down, take away the bottom rectangle of your tab, and just cut up your score lines that will form the base of your box. Now we've just got some tiny bit more folding to do. Where you have the cross, your bottom one, the bottom two score lines here that come to the middle of the cross, you are going to burnish outwards. Same the other side. Make sure you burnish outwards. Come across and do the same on the last two. So they come out at the bottom. And the top ones you have to fold inwards. Truly there is method to my madness. And the same on the opposite side, bring that one inwards. And then the middle one, just crease again inwards. And that, when it joins, will come, these two will come out, that will go in, and that gives us the neat side of our bag. So again, the top one goes in, middle one comes in, and the next one comes in. And this is our bag. So along the top, the very top one, again you can use whichever adhesive you wish. You are just going to do it right along the very top edge. On both tabs. And this is going to be our top fold of our bag. And this comes along, I'm going to use my mat because it doesn't quite, it's a little bit too wide, so right along the edge of your tab. Again, this will secure your flap, your tab. Now you can stamp a sentiment there. I'm just going to put a butterfly there, but you could put a sentiment there if you so wish. And removing the backing of your paper, of your sticky strip, come in and fold down your top tabs. It doesn't want to play ball. And bring down your tab. And this one, when you take off your backing, let me just take off and I can show you what I mean. You will have some strip, if I can get it on auto. Right, sorry about that. I've just gone to download it and I realised it stopped recording at this point where I showed you the piece of tape that is left over at the side here. And all you do is you fold that back on itself, and then you make this box. You do need to make sure this is absolutely perfectly aligned, because this is now the front of your box. And I don't normally have the seam at the front, but it's the only way I could work out how to make sure that this only cut one end, because obviously if we'd done it this end, the whole strip would have come out. So I'm just going to quickly go back over where we were. So these are coming out, that's going in, and that doesn't want to play, and that gives us the top of our bag. And this is the front, so we tuck in the sides, and we haven't burnished, and we're going to put some fast fuse along the base of our box bag, and we're going to neatly align that to the sides, and that would be our bag, like so. Then all you're going to do is punch some holes one at a time, because it's too thick to go through them all. So just punch in some holes. Anne Happy, oh that's very unaligned, isn't it? Now Anne Happy Stamper, she made hers into a bag, so when you get to this point you have a choice. I'm just realigning the holes so I can make, you know, them sit the same. I'm going to realign that one because it's just terrible. So we're just going to pop a new hole in there and pop that on there and go through the same hole to go through the back. As I say, Anne Happy Stampers made hers into a bag, so you could make these into handles, so your ribbon can go through and tie 2 knots, make a handle, tie 2 knots, make a handle. I, on the other hand, just put my ribbon through and brought it round and tied it in a bow. You missed that for a laugh. And then with this strip of cardstock that was left over from your piece of A4, I stamped some butterflies out with papillion potpourri, and I used 2 little butterflies. So I used that one and one of the big ones, not the biggest, one of the 2 mediums, and on this one, and then I punched them out using the Bitty Butterfly and the Elegant Butterflies punch. And this one I just staggered them, this one I did them in a line, or you could put them all around the bottom and put a sentiment in the middle of your piece here, which is what it is originally for. So that's how we finish off the bag. I'm sorry that it didn't record. I think it's where I changed it from autofocus and back again, it just switched itself off. Well, I hope you've liked this tutorial. If you have, please like and subscribe. If you'd like any of the products used in this project, there's a link to my shop below, or pop across to Cherie'sCraftyGirlsblog.wordpress.com and there's a link to my shop there as well. Well, until next time, take care, bye.